Hi, welcome to In and Around Computer. In this video, we are going to see the types of Linux kernels. First, we can see what is a Linux kernel. This is the heart of the Linux operating system. That is, this is the core component of the Linux OS. And this acts as the main interface between a computer's hardware and its process. So, any kernel is the main interface between a computer's hardware and its process. Since this is a Linux kernel, this is a open source, that is Linux is the open source operating system. So the Linux kernels, it's the source code that can be used by anyone freely. So this is what a Linux kernel mean. And now we can see the four main types of important Linux kernels. That is, first one is the stable Linux kernel. That is it is the stable release and is the default kernel used by most Linux distributions, and this offers the newest features but may sometimes be less stable due to its cutting edge nature. So what is meant by this cutting edge nature is this is the term used in the context of the Linux kernel, which refers to the latest and most advanced features, technologies and updates that are incorporated into the kernel. So this stable Linux kernel, this cutting edge feature is incorporated, that is the latest and advanced features are also incorporated in this kernel. So this is what a stable Linux. Next is the long-term support kernel. That is, it is the kernel that is considered more stable than the default kernel that we saw already, and but it, however, uses older drivers which might not be compatible with the newer hardware and might lack some features of the newer kernel releases. And this LTS kernel does not have a fixed release cycle, but usually it is updated every 3 years for desktop and every 5 years for servers. So this is about the long-term support kernel of Linux operating system. And the next one is the third type is the hardened kernel, and this is a version of the Linux kernel that has been modified to enhance the security. So this is specifically meant for security. This involves applying a set of patches and configurations aimed at mitigating various security vulnerabilities and exploits. This kernel kills any process that it deems as a threat. So this is about the hardened Linux kernel, which is meant for security. And next, the last type of kernel is the Zen kernel, and this is a kernel tuned for performance, aimed at improving performance of desktops at the cost of throughput and power usage. And this is also sometimes considered the best kernel for gaming, and it has a low latency and high frequency scheduling. So this is about the Zen kernel. Subscribe to my channel if you feel contented. Like and share my videos with your friends.